Good morning, children. How are you all? Have you watched all the 3 sessions of lesson number 2, fractions and decimals? So, I hope you have understood the concepts of this chapter. But then also today we will discuss main topics of this lesson in revision session. So, are you ready? Let us start.
Now let us start with types of fractions. First one is proper fractions. Children, proper fractions are fractions where numerator is less than the denominator. And remember children, value of the proper fraction will always be less than 1. Examples are 3 upon 5 and 7 upon 11. Next is improper fractions. Improper fractions are such fractions where numerator is greater than the denominator. And remember children, value of the improper fractions will always be greater than 1. Examples are 9 upon 7, 8 upon 5. Next is mixed fractions. Mixed fractions are a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. So 2 integer 4 upon 7, 7 integer 1 upon 2 are the examples of mixed fractions. Equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are fractions which have the same value. 11 upon 22, 13 upon 26 are the examples of equivalent fractions. Now, like fractions. Like fractions are the fractions where the denominators are same. For example, 2 upon 9, 5 upon 9. And the last one is unlike fractions. Unlike fractions are fractions where the denominators are not same, means they are different. The examples are 6 upon 7, 9 upon 13. So understood children? Now we will understand addition and subtraction of fractions. First we will understand addition. Addition of like fractions. Like fractions means the fractions with same denominator. 7 upon 15 plus 5 upon 15. What we have to do? We just have to add the numerator and keep the denominator as it is. So 7 plus 5 upon 15 is equal to 12 upon 15. Now unlike fractions. Unlike fractions means with the different denominator. Here children, please keep it in mind. The first is we have to take the LCM as the denominators are different. Then we will convert them into like denominator and then we will add. So 3 upon 4 plus 1 upon 2. The LCM is 4. 3 plus 2 upon 4 gives us 5 upon 4. Now we will understand the subtraction. Subtraction of like fractions. Like fractions means again with the same denominator. 9 upon 11 minus 6 upon 11 gives us 3 upon 11. Isn't it simple? And now 4 upon 5 minus 2 upon 3. Here the denominators are different. So let us take the LCM. LCM is 15. So 12 minus 10 upon 15 is equal to 2 upon 15. We have to convert it into like denominator. So children, you have understood this. Now we will understand multiplication of fractions. First we will understand multiplication of a fraction by a whole number. Here what we have to do? We have to multiply the numerator by the number keeping the denominator same. So for example 3 upon 7 multiplied by 4, 3 into 4 upon 7 gives us 12 upon 7. Understood children? Now the second is multiplication of a fraction by a fraction. Here both the fractions are there. Now 6 upon 7 multiplied by 5 upon 8. So what we will do? 6 into 5, both the numerator, upon 7 into 8, both the denominators. And then the product is 30 upon 56. So, when we are multiplying two fractions, multiply the numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So, multiplication of two fractions is equal to product of numerator upon product of denominators. Now, the next is fraction as an operator of. Of means again it is a multiplication. So here I am taking one example that 1/5 of 25 means fifth part of 25 gives us 1 upon 5 multiplied by 25. Answer is 5. So children, you have understood this. Okay. Before I start the explanation of division of fractions, children, keep it in mind that a reciprocal of a fraction is obtained by inverting it upside down, because now we need this in our division of fractions. Here now a division of a fraction by a whole number. For example, 2 upon 3 divided by 7. So 2 upon 3 multiplied by reciprocal of a 7 gives us 1 upon 7. So answer is 2 upon 21. Now division of a whole number by a fraction. Now here 5 divided by 3 integer 1 upon 3. Again this is a mixed fraction, so we need to convert it into improper fraction. So 5 divided by 10 upon 3. Now 5 multiplied by 3 upon 10. Why 3 upon 10? Correct. It is a reciprocal of 10 upon 3. And the final answer is 3 upon 2. I hope children you are getting this. And the last one is a fraction by a fraction. Now here 1 upon 3 divided by 5 upon 6. Now again the reciprocal of a 5 upon 6. So 1 upon 3 multiplied by 6 upon 5. Answer is 2 upon 5. So children, I hope you have understood this. Now we will understand decimal numbers. Decimal number consists two parts, whole number part and a decimal part, which is separated by a dot called decimal point. For example, 25.72. Understand? Now let us understand how to compare the two decimal numbers. To compare the decimal numbers, first we will compare the digits on the left of the decimal point. If the digits are same, then we will compare the digits at the 10th place. Even if at the 10th place the digits are same, we will compare the 100th place. And even if at 100th place the digits are same, you have to compare the 1000th place. Understand children? Let us understand this by one example. 29.37 and 29.35. Here on the left of the decimal point, both the numbers have the same number, that is 29. Digits at the 10th place is also same, 3. Now digits at the 100th place is 7 and 5. And here 7 is greater than 5. So 29.37 is greater than 29.35. Understood children? Now let us understand next point, multiplication of decimal numbers. Multiplication of decimal number by a whole number. Here for example 2.7 multiplied by 4. What we have to do? We have to multiply ignoring the decimal point. So 27 multiplied by 4 gives us 108. And how many decimal places are there in the multiplicand? 1. So answer is 10.8. Now a multiplication of a decimal number by a decimal number. For example, 1.8 multiplied by 1.2. Here the ignoring decimal point we will multiply. So 18 multiplied by 12 gives us 216. And what we have to do? Now we have to insert the decimal point in the product equals to the sum of number of decimal places in the given decimal numbers, that is in the multiplicand as well as multiplier. So how many are there? 1 plus 1 gives us 2. So answer is 2.16. Clear, children? And the next topic which I am going to discuss is very, very simple. You are able to do this on your own, but let us understand. Multiplication of a decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. You just have to move the decimal point to the right side, correct, by 1, 2 and 3 places, which you will understand by the example given over here. 3.386 multiplied by 10 gives us 33.86. 3.386 multiplied by 100 gives us 338.6, and 3.386 multiplied by 1000 gives us 3386. So children, you have understood this. Clear? Now I will discuss division of decimal numbers. Division of decimal number by a whole number. Let us understand this by one example. 6.4 divided by 2. We will remove the decimal point. So we will write 64 upon 10 divided by 2. 64 upon 10 multiplied by 1 upon 2. The reciprocal of 2 gives us 32 upon 10, and final answer is 3.2. Now division of decimal number by a decimal number. So here I have taken 5.6 divided by 1.4. Now what we will do? 56 upon 10 divided by 14 upon 10, and correct. In the next step we will multiply 56 upon 10 by the reciprocal of 14 upon 10, which is 10 upon 14, and the answer is 4. Clear, children? Now the next topic is so simple. Division of decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. So you know that while dividing a decimal number by 10, 100 or 1000, you have to shift the decimal point to the left side by 1, 2 or 3 places. Clear? For example, 3372.5 divided by 10, answer is 337.25. 3372.5 divided by 100, answer is 33.725, and the last one is 3372.5 divided by 1000, answer is 3.3725. So children, here the revision is completed. Now I hope you all have understood it very clearly. Thank you so much. Bye and stay healthy.